Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland. The am I a bad person edition? I don't know. I'm slowly coming to the realization that maybe I am just a bad person. Maybe that's why nobody liked it. It would be a lot easier. It would be easy way of explaining away a lot of my woes, that's for sure. But maybe I'm just a horrible human being. Never really considered it that bluntly before, but why this sudden self-reflectiveness? Well, it's the holidays. Holidays tends to bring out the best and worst in everyone. I think it just accentuates your innate or sort of your traits which lie kind of dormant and sort of just steady under the surface. And then the holidays come along and people you haven't seen before acting in ways you're not really used to, and it just rips away the veil from everybody and either exposes you as a super nice, loving, caring person. And I say holidays, and I mean it's Christmas. Like it's basically it's small town Canada. I think. I mean, I don't want to generalize, but I'm pretty sure everyone here, at least if not everyone, it is by far the extreme dominant is Christmas, following Christmas like traditions. But I mean, I'll just say the holidays because you never know. I mean, but I mean, small town Canada, you're talking like, what is it, roughly 2,000 people, which, you know, that's a 500 household, and not everybody is a 4-person household, obviously, but there are more or less probably 500 households. You know, I don't know everybody, but for the most part, it's safe to say it's clearly a Christmas type community, and it's just like everyone's like, it's not even that they're so like I'm festive enough, you know. We decorated the tree the other day, put up some lights all around the house, had some Christmas music going. We're making dinner for it's festive time, and I'm more than happy with family and then the people that we've been talking about. It's the other people that just kind of come out of nowhere and they're like, oh, what are you doing for the holidays, and so and you and this and that, and like, I don't know you. Who are you? I don't want to talk to you just because it's Christmas, or sorry, the holidays. But none of that matters. What are we doing here? We're so close, and yet I've never really honestly felt so far. Right? The map is looking so bare of relevant, areas, and yet I don't know where we're supposed to be. Let's check out the bleak canopy bed. As your eyes wander in the desolate landscape, a ruined canopy bed unexpectedly catches your attention. It should feel out of place, but strangely enough, it doesn't. Skulls decorate the top of its twisted columns, and countless bones spread from under the blood-stained, roughly mended mattress. You discern the familiar shape of a rune, cut and stitched in the worn-out curtains. Right here. I think it was last video, we called the rune perfectly thanks to our Isaac experience. It was definitely an algiz. I guess we'll just do this in order. Sure. Oh, we're so low on people. I can't believe we lost Tomo. It still honestly hasn't really sunk in, to be perfectly frank. The bed's curtains have been torn and patched repeatedly, but these marks seem to have been cut into the fabric of time itself. Something ancient and noble emanates from this rune, a power transmitted through ages from one generation to the next. It is Otalan, the rune of spiritual heirloom, sacred enclosure, and heartland. That's an encouraging thought, heartland. Something wants me to go down to tear the mattress open, but I think once we tear it, we won't be able to lie on it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll go down in order. Wow, Brother Angelico stepping up to the plate. When you lie down on the dirty mattress, a pungent stench fills your nostrils. How many men and women died on this bed? Wow, that's a disturbing thought. Close your eyes. What could happen? Your mind slowly slips into a state of acute awareness while your body goes numb. Lifting even a single finger feels like an impossible task. I've been there. Suddenly, a swarm of skeletal hands grabs every part of your body. A ghastly cold flows through your veins. Your life force is fading away. If we lose the Virgin Angelico, I think this is the right move. I don't know. With a combination of brute force and sheer will, you manage to break free from the spectral embrace, but not without a dozen deep, frozen lacerations. Leave, okay? You get out of the bed, shivering. No sane person would stay here a minute longer. I'm a little gun-shy, I think, from the last experience where we could just kind of stick around and test our luck. That being the stairway to hell. You easily tear apart the rotten mattress, but as you look inside, you can't help but think you're profaning a sacred enclosure. That's not a good sign. Bones, bones, and bones. So many bones they can't possibly all fit in there. No graveyard would be big enough. Your hands start to shake. Well, that's handy. Stay calm. It's just bones. It can't hurt you now. With great efforts, you manage to calm your nerves. All these forsaken dead should be left to rest in peace. I couldn't agree more, to be honest with you. And yet lie on the bed is still an option. How tempting is that? How tempting is that? And yet when you think, I keep clicking on this, but I know it's just the gambling table. Ugh. This is going to give us insults. Maybe it's going to give us insults. Think of how easy it would have been to send Eirik down the gates of hell, and the game would have been over, as far as I understand it. Well, you know what? You only live once. Literally. Especially in this game. Close your eyes. We're going to stay for a round before we leave. Swarm of skeletal hands. Don't resist. As your soul is being torn apart from your body, you suddenly feel at home. Unknown yet familiar faces smile at you. Gathered at your bedside, an endless procession of ghostly strangers swarm around you. One after the other, they touch you and talk to you in languages so old you don't understand a word. Finally, you realize who they are, the unbroken lineage of your long-forgotten ancestors, the thousands of generations who carried the sacred torch you are now bearing. Wherever you may roam, they will always be with you, watching from afar, waiting for you to join them, judging your deeds in this ephemeral existence. Let them judge you. I stand here to be judged. You know they are disappointed. They expected you to be worthy of their unending quest. They expected a nobility you haven't reached yet. God, that it's way too close to home. got real here for Roman for a second there. That was horrible. The spectral grip loosens. A wave of infinite sadness drags you back across countless existences and washes you ashore. Wow. You get out of the bed shivering. No sane person would stay here a minute longer. That's harsh. Can we do this without dying? We're in the yellow. Pungent stench. Close your eyes. Acute awareness. Swarm of skeletal hands. This will obviously be the last one. Don't resist. Endless procession. Listen to them. Oh, we didn't even listen. Startling feeling engulfs you. Now is not the time to meet your ancestors. Not yet. The spectral grip loosens. The wave of infinite sadness. Leave. Wow. Well, he's going back there. He's got to face those ancestors. Confront his demons. And all that fun stuff. We're looking for insult machines. If you're sticking around, I appreciate it. We're looking for insults. And I'm I wonder if it is that gambling table. How many more do we need, I guess, is the more important question. I know progress has ground to us friggin' 2 insults. And then we've got to curse them. We did the cursing thing. We found the pole. Or we created the pole, I should say. Quest items. It's the horse head, but... And an ominous book. Can we use this? No. I don't know what... Like, we need to curse this guy. And I don't know how to do it. Can you curse him? You approach, he goes crazy is all that happens. Will you curse him like Moira told you to? Curse him. You set up the horse head as a nithing pole. Instantly, Eagle freezes and stares at you, trembling with fear. Maybe we didn't do this part yet? The big road trip of 2018 might have thrown me off, so I apologize. But, because we missed that. It was that whole weird time and I was jet lagged, and even though I never left the ground. You take the black magic book out. You can't help but feel a certain uneasiness. You want to open it, but your hand feels very heavy. Open it. I don't even know who this guy is. You take a deep breath and open the ominous book. You feel cold wind escaping from it. You turn the pages quickly. You must find the perfect curse before Eagle recovers. Oh, this is not going to end well. Wow. That's it. You found the words that Gunhild spoke to Eagle, or something similar. Now you only have to decipher these runes. Oh, we'll send brother and... Okay. Okay. You just have to say the words now. Make it convincing so that he may buy it. And then we're going to fail on the last one. No. You say the words loud and clear. Maybe it's in your head, but you remember hearing the thunder roaring as you say the final word of the curse. After that, there is a long moment of silence. Eagle is livid and petrified. So, you'll hear my words now? Arrgh. I have thrown the most powerful curse on you. I'll free you if you help us against Bjorn. Grr. Okay, you won. I'll do as you say. Tuh. Good. Eagle seems to have been somehow convinced to rally your cause. Black Arts, the small angry dude. Achievement unlocked. There go the 2 quest items that we needed. Excellent. Okay, so that was a surprising amount of progress made in this video. If nothing else, we can say we've accomplished that there thing. So 2 new insults, and then we're done. I don't know what's going on with the strange blue woman. Tomo was our courageous person who would approach her, and we've obviously lost Tomo to the ages. Can we check our traps just so we can have some food? There, that'll leave us with 6 food, which should be okay. We'll cook up that stuff. Wait a minute, how many? We're up to 8, 4, and 3. I've really got to start paying attention. This is flippin' embarrassing. I must have set that stuff up in the last video. There was a time, I've mentioned this before, but think back to the big recording marathon of what was it, September? That time I took that day off work. I just banged out like, I don't know, a half dozen videos. There was a glorious time. The big ominous shadow behind me. Good times. Go check that out if you're so inclined. Now it's like, what? We would always finish at the same point. We would make sure everybody was set up and everything was good for the future Roman to just slide into the game. Now it's like all bets are off. It's the curse of abundance. Abundance breeds weakness, I suppose, something like that. So you no. You're gonna go here, and you're gonna drink with someone else who needs to drink. You two can probably drink. Yeah, this will be lovely. Yeah, that's fine. And that's all we need. We don't need anything else. So let's just roll that one over. And what do we want to talk about? What do we want to accomplish? What do we want to discuss? What world problems do we want solved? We don't have time for that, apparently. Here we go. We're right back in it. Okay, well, make sure we stoke the fire here. Check out what's happening here. You need to be repaired. You need to be repaired. But yeah, I mean, we steamrolled the game at one point. We just kind of... Oh, we haven't even had an evening introduction to Eustache here. My friends, I wanted to say my most sincere merci for taking me with you. You saved my butt out there. I am nothing else but your humble servant for the rest of this poor man's life. Well, that's good, because you're going to be battling Bjorn like there's no tomorrow. I'd like to try you. You're a looter. It would have been nice to have this guy. I don't trust him. I really don't. But I think everyone's guard is a little down. You know, we just lost Nut. Tomo, you know, the longest running extra familial member of the group was Tomo, and we just lost. Everyone's guard is a little down. They're going to be nice to him. They're not thinking straight. You know, when everything was up and running as strict as it was, you know, they would have been more cautious. They would have been. Now everyone's just kind of down in the dumps. They've kind of pulled away from the idea of the quote-unquote group. So the need to be cautious to protect that group is kind of down, and they're just going to be nice to them. They're just going to open their arms. And, yeah, see? Glad to have found a friendly face. They're down. Everyone's a little, Until now, our days on this island haven't brought us much joy. Our asses have been kicked by this ugly man Bjorn and his men. Real hard. Oh, I know them very well, my friends. I had some trouble with good old Bjorn, too. You see, I've got very, very limited patience with any form of authority. So I fear Bjorn, and I can't share a beer without it ending in extreme violence. And as a man of God, I don't support violence, not too often at least. That's good to hear, I think. Enough for tonight. Let's share our food and our water with our guest. There's plenty of work waiting for us tomorrow. Well, actually, there's not. Hey, handsome. I thought you were with Yagub. So you come from the kingdom of France? How would you tell? I met a man from there once, a terrible lover. You have the same scent. Indeed, I was born in the country of Boulogne, but I traveled a lot. Tell me about your travels. Travel, you say? Tell me all about it. I desperately need to make my mind travel. I've sailed a lot between the English coast and France for my errands. I'm a bootlegger. But the most wonderful place I've been is without hesitation the fortress of Toledo, very far to the south. The impregnable walls of the fortress, the scorching sun, the towers filled with secrets, and gold, golden ore the size of your head. I've lost my pencil. Not that anybody should care, but I have a pen, and I have a handy dandy roll of parchment here. And by parchment, I mean paper. And I'm going to write down the words Impregnable walls. And that's probably going to be the title of this video, because it's the closest thing to a double entendre we've stumbled on. We've been horribly depressed by Brother Angelico's foray into the bone bed, and usually anything involving a bone bed is going to go well, at least in my experience. But it didn't go so hot for Brother Angelico. What did you do there? I was in training, you could say. To be a monk? Yes, to be a monk. If you'll excuse me, I must go fetch some wood for tonight. A quick dodge. Why do handsome men always have something to hide? I wouldn't know. As unfortunate as that is, I would not know. Who's tired? Angelico's tired. Everybody in this camp gets their water. That still rings true. Even from as early as video 1. Food coming out. The yin and the yang. Our main meal will go to the patriarch. Solveig, she needs she needs the warmth and the comfort at this point. I still think for RP purposes, we're going to throw her down the stairs of hell as well. But that might have to wait for another day. And I did this backwards again. We're supposed to chew through the excuse the pun, but we're supposed to chew through the 3-star food last, not first, because it will just degrade down to 2-star, whereas the 2-star now runs the risk of what happens if you overfeed them? No, you can't. Runs the risk of just dissolving into nothingness. So Angelico needs some work, to say the least. He's messed up in all kinds of ways. Let's just get that set, because if I don't do that, I might forget come the next video. So we're gonna put you here first for your injuries. You need some help as well. How did we do for food? Did we lose a ton? 4 meals, 4 meals and a piece of meat. Sounds like a good name for a house band. 4 meals and a piece of meat. Who is our fill-in healer? Not you. Parvana? 14. Ugh. Ugh. No, you. We already know you're good. Injury and sickness, so that's set up fine. You have nothing to do. We're forging more combat things. We're forging more min, max, and yeah, that's all we need to really care about right now. So much stuff to fix. I have decided we are going to come back. When the new DLC or an update or something is supposed to be coming, when that gets released, we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna crank up the difficulty level, obviously, for that one, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know off the top of my head when that's supposed to happen, but I'm going to be a part of it. This game has a strange hold. At least the characters have a strange hold on me. I love the names. I love a lot of what they've been going through. The text, for as strange and kind of out of place as it's been some time, is struck pretty close to home and has been pretty compelling in a lot of ways for the my inner storyteller. It's been a great experience. So we are going to participate in the sort of next level of the game's evolution. But in the meantime, we need those insults, and once we've got those insults, we'll probably be good to progress. We'll then check out Elof and make sure he fulfills his promise to come with us, because the smug warrior Njal is our last Bjorn finger to have to convince. Yeah, out of the 4. So until then, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me count the ways. I'm rambling to make the 23 minutes, and we're there now. So until then, thanks very much. See you soon.